Here we are on the state's website. Again, a link below this video will take you here. Let's scroll down, and in the sidebar, underneath Online Filings, we're going to click LLC Formation. On the next page, under Online Filings, we're going to click Domestic Business Corporation and Domestic Limited Liability Company. Then we're going to click down here where it says Articles of Organization for a Domestic Limited Liability Company. The first step here, you're going to enter your LLC name. You need to enter your LLC name with proper capitalization and the designator LLC or L.L.C. I'm going to use a sample company for demonstration purposes. You can see here I have a comma after widgets. The comma is optional. You can use one if you'd like or leave it out if you prefer. Please make note of the capitalization of the LLC name, as you're going to need to enter it again exactly as it appears here. Once you enter your name, go ahead and click the Continue button. If for some reason you're not able to get to the next page, it means your name is not distinguishable. Please go back and watch the first lesson on name availability. Moving forward, the first section, the opening statement, this is optional. We're not going to check this box off. Next, under Limited Liability Company Name, you're going to enter your LLC name again. You don't need to enter anything for English translation. Next, under the Purpose Clause, we do not need to check this off. This is optional. You can use your LLC for any lawful purpose, but we don't need to include that here. Scrolling down under County, we're going to list the county where our LLC office address is located. For this example, let's say that I've hired Northwest Registered Agent to use their address for the newspaper publication requirement. If that's the case, I'm going to enter Albany. However, if you're publishing in your actual county, just select your county from this drop-down. Next, under the Service of Process address, this is your address where the state can mail you Service of Process. What that means is if you're sued, the state will first receive notice and then mail that to you. Please enter your name and address in this area. I've entered the address, and now I'm going to go down to the Registered Agent section. And for this example, we've hired Northwest Registered Agent. However, if you did not hire a registered agent and you're just publishing ads in your own county, you're just going to leave this as is and you're not going to check anything off. For this example, I'm going to check this off, and then instead of listing it out right here, it should already be populated over here if I do select a registered agent company. In the drop-down list, if I scroll down, we have Northwest Registered Agent, and it will auto-populate their address. If for some reason that doesn't work, please go ahead and enter their address manually. Scrolling down in the next section, under Management Structure, you're going to check this off, and then select the first one or more members. That means that the members and the owners of the LLC run the day-to-day and weekly business operations. Next, under Effective Date, you can check this off. This means that your LLC becomes effective once it's approved by the state. Under Dissolution, you can check this off and leave the first box checked off. It states the LLC shall have a perpetual existence. What that means is that the LLC will remain in existence until it is dissolved or shut down by its members. Scrolling down next, we have the Liability Statement. This is an indemnification clause stating that the LLC will indemnify and hold harmless its members in case of a lawsuit. What this means is that if you as a member are sued personally and you have to defend that lawsuit, or you have to pay damages, the LLC will indemnify or reimburse you. For this example, I'm going to check off and include the liability statement. However, if you're not sure if you need it for your LLC, you can leave it unchecked. In the next few sections, it's going to get a little repetitive here since we are both the organizer and the filer. In the first box, under Organizer, where it says Organizer Name, you're going to enter your name. I've listed a sample name here. Next, under Signature, we're going to electronically sign this document by typing out our full name here. And then under Capacity of Signer, you're going to list Managing Member. Next, under the Filer box, you're going to list your name and your address. Once you fill in your name and address, go ahead and click the Continue button. On the next page, you'll see that it formats all the information that you entered. If you scroll down to the bottom, you can then click Continue. On the next page here at the top, it says Optional Information, your Federal Employee Identification Number. You can leave that blank since you don't have an EIN yet. The state doesn't need it, Plus, you want to form the LLC first and then get your EIN afterwards. Again, you can leave that blank. Under additional services, you can request a plain copy, a certified copy, or a certificate of existence for an additional fee. You may or may not need a certified copy of your articles of organization when you open your business checking account, so if you don't mind spending the extra $10, we recommend getting a certified copy. If you don't want to spend the extra $10 right now, you can always do this at a later time. It will now calculate the new fee. In the next section under payment, you're going to enter your credit card number, its expiration date, and your 5-digit zip code that's used for your billing address. Once you fill in your credit or debit card information, under payment authorization, you're going to check this box authorizing the state to charge your card. Next, under email, please enter your email address and then enter it again for confirmation. Once you've entered your payment information and your email address, you can go ahead and click File Document. On the next page, you'll receive a confirmation success message that your LLC has been filed and it's been approved, and shortly thereafter, within a few minutes, you'll get your filing receipt emailed to you. Again, your filing receipt has your DOS ID number, your Department of State ID number, and you'll want to keep a copy of that with your business records. And that concludes this video for filing your LLC online. Once your LLC is approved, you can then proceed to the next lesson.